You have a hatred burning inside of you. Maybe you had a bad experience and it scarred you. Maybe you were born with it. Maybe you pretend to enjoy it, but are desperate for escape. So it's time for the world to understand. Our lives are built upon psychological responses and horrible experiences, moments that will define you and your palate for life. It's time we spoke up. It's time we talked about them. The foods we hate. And so, we're finally ready to ask, what are the world's least favorite foods?
To find the answer to this question, we had to ask the entire world. We asked you to share your stories, and you responded.
Launching an online survey in late April allowed us to collect data from around the world. Almost 300 people responded, revealing their greatest enemies. The results were incredibly diverse, with 146 different foods. Some of the most popular answers included onions, peas, mushrooms, oysters, and celery. Most respondees cited taste, texture, appearance, and previous trauma as evidence. But far more important than the what is the why.
So we went to Brisbane-based psychologist Dr. Lucy Kennedy to get an understanding of the root of these dislikes. Hey. Lucy, Dr. Kennedy, how you doing?
Welcome.
Thanks. Have a seat. Is it possible for a single bad experience to put someone off a certain food for life?
Yes, I think it is. It's called classical conditioning, and we know that one really horrible experience with food can be a powerful enough experience to turn you off that for life, potentially.
My name is Ashlyn Hill, and I hate jelly.
My name is Mannion, and I hate animal products.
My name is Marjorie Lancaster, and I do not like tripe.
I'm Charlie Shields, and I hate pumpkin.
Now, tripe is a foodstuff made from the lining of a cow's stomach.
One day, I watched a documentary and changed my life. And now I refuse to touch anything with dairy in it because it's disgusting.
So it was like a year ago at my mum's birthday dinner, and she chose pumpkin soup as her dinner of choice.
Tripe cooked in milk and served with white mashed potatoes. Can you think of anything more disgusting?
It doesn't have a smell, but like it has a smell and I can't stand it. No.
My brother turns around and says to me, "Wait bro, I had a joke." Anyway, just as he tells the joke, I take the biggest mouthful of pumpkin soup I've ever had in my entire life.
Well, like in cow milk, it's like built up pus and blood particles and like just gross stuff.
It turned out it was the funniest fucking joke I've ever heard in my entire life. So I started coughing, started spluttering, trying to keep it all in my mouth. I failed. It all came out my nose.
It's like slime almost, like snot. Like that is what it reminds me of.
And then cheese is just fermented cow pus and blood cells, and like, why would anyone want to eat that?
The very sight of it used to make me quite nauseous.
Everything's wrecked for me now. Can't eat pumpkin. Can't eat anything that looks like pumpkin. Can't eat anything that has the same consistency as pumpkin. Fuck pumpkin.
How tough is it to break those connections, to work through that trauma?
I would say that it's not necessarily easy to break those patterns or relationships because we do make those neural connections and sometimes they become very hardwired and habitual, so meaning that they're just a part of our life and often we don't even question why and they remain hard and fast. But certainly we know with neural plasticity now, our brains can change right through the whole lifespan. So if you want to change your relationship with food or certain foods, you certainly can do that. But it's baby steps probably.
We've confronted our greatest enemies. We've heard your stories. And finally, we've unveiled the world's deep-rooted dislikes. But every day, new hatreds are formed. And they will always be here, waiting.